When we bought this house, we spent just about every penny we had to purchase and renovate this home. So when it came time to decorate, I didn't exactly have a budget for that. So I had to get creative, and it was through that time that I discovered a way that I could decorate for free. And today I'm gonna share it with you. With the goal of decorating for free today, I'm headed off to the Goodwill outlet or the Goodwill bins where you pay for items by the pound. And as I shop here, I'm not only looking for items for our home, but I'm also looking for some items that I could resell on local reselling platforms like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and Craigslist. Later in this video, I'll be sharing what items I ended up picking up, how much I paid for them, what items I ended up selling, and how much they sold for. I didn't buy these, but I know that there was a ton of potential here. I just couldn't think of anything. So if you guys have any ideas of what I could have done with these, I'd love to hear it. This was the first item that I picked up to resell. It had some intentional distressing on there, but that was just part of the style. It was overall in good condition, and I was able to sell this for $10. I also picked up this bowl for our home. I then used a flat polyurethane and mixed it with just a little bit of a cream colored paint. Anytime I'm applying a finish or a paint, I like to start on the bottom of the piece just in case I don't like it, then it's not a big deal. I also picked up this bowl filler. I wanted to change the color of these. After I got those painted, I was not loving that color. So I grabbed this mist tint paint that I had in the garage and tried again. The next thing I picked up was this tray. I thought it was a really cute shape, but it wasn't in the best condition. After I gave it a good cleaning to give this somewhat of a farmhouse look, I painted this with a white chalk paint. Once that was dry, I added a second coat and topped it with a white wax. In the end, I had a lot of interest in this tray and I was able to sell this for $12. I also picked these up that day. I also picked up this wool blanket. I'm not a particularly big fan of wool blankets, but I know that they are quite expensive new and I've sold a lot of them over the years. So I brought this home and washed it up, laid it out flat to dry, and sold this for $20. I really liked this bin. I loved the texture on it. However, it was leaning a little bit more orange than I wanted. So I mixed up a little bit of white paint with water and created a paint wash. While that paint was still wet, I wiped off the excess. I also found these that day. This tiered tray really just needed to be wiped down and then it was good to go. And I was able to sell this one for $15. My first thought with this is that I wanted to remove that finish and expose that natural bamboo color. I started by applying some citrus strip. Once applied, I covered it to prevent it from drying onto the piece. To my surprise, that citrus strip did almost nothing to this. Now, when I go into projects like this, they often evolve as I go, and that's exactly what happened here. I remembered I had a scrap piece of this caning from a project long ago, stashed away in the attic, so I pulled that out. And hot glued that in place. I first painted it white, but I wasn't loving it, so I decided to paint it charcoal. I also picked this up out of the bins. I found so many great little accent decor pieces in the Goodwill bins. And as I've shared many times, I'm a big fan of shopping off season. And this day I found a lot of Christmas decor items. This year I'm thinking about putting a tree in each of the kids' rooms. So throughout the year I've been collecting some items for that. I found some great wrapping paper in there. And last but not least, I found this ruggable rug. It had a few spots on it, so I went over it with some stain remover and tossed it in the wash. This rug, new without the mat, is selling for $249. I wanted to make sure that this didn't sit too long. I wanted it to sell quickly, so I priced it to move, and it definitely did. It was sold and gone within 1 hour of listing it, and I sold this for $40. Now, let's break down the numbers. I was able to pick up all of these items for a total of $40.81. And I ended up selling those items for a total of $97. So in the end, not only was I able to bring in some new home decor, this trip I actually walked away with a profit of $56.19. My friends, this is just a small little glimpse into what I've learned over our many years of living on a tight budget. You may have noticed that I haven't been around quite as much as I usually am. That's because I've been working on something for you guys. I've been working on putting a course together where I'm sharing everything we've learned in our decade plus of flipping. My husband and I started flipping furniture many years ago, and while that was great, we definitely got burnt out on it. It's a lot of work. But then I realized there's an easier way. If you're interested in learning how to earn extra income through low effort, high profit flips, you can join the waitlist down below to be the first to get notified when that course is ready. As always, I hope you come away from this feeling encouraged that you truly can create beautiful spaces on a budget. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll see you next time.